thank you very, very much. And I'd like to thank Amanda, Jody, and Karen for putting on this reception. It was their ideas, their food, and I think Jody suggested that we do these slides, which was very good. This was from our previous trip to India, and I had some music here, and Jody said, well, we can do it all. And Karen did it, and very successfully, and really organized this reception, which is a great reception, and I really, really appreciate this. You know, if for some reason the Lord God had said, Frank, you can create your own career, I couldn't have done a better job than the career I've had. It's an amazing career. It fit me to a T, and it helped me work with a lot of very interesting, a lot of very good people, and a lot of very interesting cases, and hopefully we did some good for the public. You know, it helped me combine my education. I don't know if you know this, but I know you all know I went to the University of Michigan, because I know I did. But I did have some teachers at Michigan who really influenced my thinking and my career. One was Shorey Peterson's, which probably Jay knows.
Yep. Sure.
But Shorey was the last of the institutionalist teachers. We read John Commoner, Bond Bright, Burl Means, and a few other people that nobody's ever heard of today. But they laid the foundation for a lot of the public utility work, a lot of thinking that I did while I was at the commission. So I really stood on their shoulders, on Shorey Peterson's shoulders, and then I was fortunate enough to have Mike Shearer when his classic book on industrial organization was in its galley proofs for the first edition. So I was very fortunate to have this training. And I went to Michigan Law School. Unfortunately, I did not have Kuiper, who was teaching there at the time. I did not have him. But I did have other good teachers. And I came to the commission, and I got, shortly after I came here, I got in the petroleum industry. And to my good fortune and to my amazement, a lot of the great economists of the day wrote about the petroleum industry and the energy industry. And we went up to interview Alfred Kahn, who wrote a classic that I'm sure nobody's ever heard of, but with the Shezu and Kahn wrote Integration and Competition in the Oil Industry. And then one of my early cases involved the Mobile Marathon merger, and Morris Edelman of MIT wrote a letter to the New York Times saying this merger is terrible because Marathon is a loose cannon on OPEC's deck. And we followed it up and got his testimony. Unfortunately, we didn't go very far with that, but that was a very interesting case too. So it was as exciting like this all the way along for 40 years, which is amazing. And I'm glad I worked in the oil industry, in the petroleum industry, because there's a lot of good thinking, a lot of economics, a lot of law, a lot of history. Combined to make it a great career. And the people I met along the way, I mean, I couldn't say enough about, many of them are here today, I couldn't say enough about the quality, the personability, the friendliness, the professionalism of both the economists and lawyers and the support personnel, secretaries, paralegals, research assistants. It is great. So if the Lord asks you to fashion your own career, choose this one. And thank you very much, Phil. And I want to say I was influenced by a lot of people who are in this room today. Phil Broyles is, of course, one of them I worked with a long time. Marshall Crouch, Art Nolan, Rhett Krula. As I walked around, and Audrey Ross did too. But Henry Banta, another secret. Henry Banta and I were, should I tell you this?
The statute of limitations is run.
We created the Exxon case. 84, 85, 34, what, 85? We created the Exxon case. I never admitted that. We did the Exxon. Then Chernoff was there. I'm sorry I had to reveal that. Pardon? You remember that? Red Crew. Well, thank you very, very much for coming to this reception. And, as long as I live, I will remember the FTC. And today, and the last 40 years, it's been wonderful. Thank you.